Hello there. I made a fall grapevine wreath and it turned out super pretty and I can't wait to share it with you. I'm Whitney with Crafty Thoughts and Whatnots, and let's jump into our craft room. Okay, so we're making a fall wreath, right? So naturally we start with 4th of July, right? Okay, totally normal. No, kidding. I'm repurposing old wreaths, so no judgment. I made this about 20 years ago, and yeah, this is apparently what I thought looked good. I'm not even going to judge myself, but anywho, moving on. I wanted to reuse the wreath base. I have about 5 or 6, 7 wreaths in my garage that I have not touched in years, and it's time to recycle and refresh and renew and not let things sit and collect dust, in my opinion. So I'm trying. So I was able to get rid of everything on here, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I mean, it did take a little bit of effort, but the glue in here has been here for, and I'm not exaggerating when I say 20 years. I made this wreath probably maybe 17 or 18 years ago. And I used it in my old home, but I don't use it in this one. And I have not touched it in years. So I was able to get all that. The glue had kind of, again, I live in the Vegas heat. So the glue had seen its days, but it was still a little bit. I mean, I got that stuff off there, but look how clean this wreath base is now. So I had that little wire tool you saw there. That's a heated wire tool. And I'd forgotten I had it in my arsenal, in my crafting arsenal. So it's much easier to cut styrofoam with it. It does stink a lot. So if you have one, use, with lots of ventilation. Now what I did was take this chunk of styrofoam that I cut out, and we're going to put this on the wreath in a portion. I picked a nice fat chunky part of the wreath I'm going to put it on, and I just poked 4 holes in it because I'm going to use this as these, see 1, 2, 3, 4, in case you didn't believe what I said there. I'm going to use pipe cleaners to just secure this onto the wreath. Now I'm doing this with the sole purpose of that I should be able to switch this stuff out. I used very little glue on this. I used glue when I had to. So after I loop the pipe cleaners through the grapevine wreath, I'm putting them through the holes that we made on the styrofoam, and then I'm just going to secure them through the tops. And that's how we are making sure that this little piece stays here, and this is what we're going to put most of our florals into. I didn't put anything into the actual grapevine itself. Everything is secured here. Now, if you see this here, this rope, it's called Pro Manila Unmanila Rope 5/8 inch by 600 feet, 3-strand synthetic polypropylene rope, multi-purpose, lightweight, weather-resistant cord for decor, landscaping, and DIY projects. Also makes julienne fries. Just kidding. Anyways, I bought this rope about 3 years ago. I was doing a Duping Through the Holidays collaboration. If you remember that you could take a peek at that on my channel. I made a tray out of it. And what I bought was the 5/8 inch by 100 feet. That does not seem to be available anymore because the amount of money they want for 600 feet is actually quite comical. So any hoodle. What I'm doing here is I'm taping the cord before I cut it so you can see that that way it won't fray while I'm trying to use it here. My idea was to take the other 80 or 90 feet that I had left over because I bought a 100-foot bundle here. Now this is a pretty thick cord. It's not very malleable. It doesn't move as much as you'd like it to, but it is a synthetic cord, so it will be weather resistant, and it's good for the sun because I'm planning on leaving this part on the wreath permanently. And what I want to do is when the season changes, I can at least take my florals out and save them and then switch it out for the seasons. But I want to leave this rope accent on the grapevine. I thought it looked pretty. It was just an idea to be able to use some stuff that I've had in my stash for years, because if I'm nothing but a saver, craft hoarder, / we'll call it enthusiast, I wanted to use it. And now granted, I still have another 25,000 feet of this, so I will probably be finding other reasons to make things with this rope, but again, it gives it a good feel. I mean, probably maybe the only thing I could think of is like maybe a way to distress it, but it's synthetic, it's not real rope, so I can't burn it or anything, it'll melt. But in any event, tell me what you think. I like this little accent that I added to it, makes me happy, and all I did was zip tie it to either side of the styrofoam. Now we're going to move on to florals. And on the florals here, these are from Amazon. I got these in a bundle. They're a little plasticky, but again, this is going to be outdoor. And my purpose of this wreath was to put on my front door. And unfortunately, guys, I think it's too pretty to put outside now. I literally went into my stash and into my craft room to look for things that I could say, quote unquote, this is horrible, but tell me if you know where I'm coming from. Things that I don't care about. And it's only because it's like little extras left over, things that were very inexpensive, things that I don't have to worry about if it gets ruined or stolen. I always think that someone's going to steal my wreath off my front door. Now, I've never had that happen. Even when I lived in apartments and townhouses, I've never had my wreath stolen. These are extra picks I've had from Hobby Lobby, and I've had these for literal years. Again, most of this stuff is sitting in there, and I've looked at it for so long that I'm starting to get tired of the fact that I have it in my stash. So this is what I'm saying, things I say I don't care about, quote unquote, but there's a better way to put that. It's just things that, should it be stolen, number one, yes, that's flattering. Somebody wanted this wreath so badly they decided to take it off my door. Again, this is me making up things in my head. My husband's like, no one's going to steal your wreath. I'm like, well, you don't know. I mean, it's pretty. I would steal it. I mean, I made it, but maybe I'm. Anyways, there's also been times where I have wired my wreaths to the wreath holder on the door. So if somebody tried to come up and snatch it really quick, they're not going to get it. They're going to end up pulling on. I'm like, I'm going to make it so that you have to destroy it, because if I can't have it, then nobody can. I'm kidding. But it's one of those things where I was always worried about it. But it's like, if it happens, it happens, but it never has. So again, it's me being a little paranoid with my creations. Now, these two sunflowers I have had for so long, and I've been looking at this little cut stem in my stash, that this one I was really tired of. Now, these are very pretty, dark maroon. I mean, they're very good quality too. I got these at Michael's probably 12 years ago. I've had them for a long time, and I only had 2 left because I've used these for 2 other projects. There's a wreath hanging in my home right now that I used them for, and then I also used them for a floral arrangement for a friend as a gift for like a housewarming type deal. But again, I had 2 left because these are very big. They're pretty substantial, which is why you see here I'm going to have to use some glue because it's a very thick stem in there. Now this one I didn't glue in, but I will be doing it, but that's after we put the bow on. So stay tuned. You'll see exactly what I'm doing here. And a lot of these things I didn't want to glue in. Some things I did, but not everything. And that way, when we come back to it later, because maybe, I will probably do another video and show you how I'm going to refresh it. Now, these are lamb's ear that I got from Amazon in this beautiful, it's like a dark maroon color, but then with that frosty lamb's ear, stuff that they have over top of it. Also, if you see that leaf right there has like a little nick in it, so it takes the fuzzy off, I end up pulling that off later because I'm staring at it right now and it's bothering me. This right here is a recent purchase. I just got these this year. I don't know what those are, from Hobby Lobby. And all of these are older. They've been in my stash for many, many years. Also Hobby Lobby goodies. Guaranteed they were bought on 40-50% off. I usually don't ever buy anything full price. Even the brand new stem all the way to the right there with the little creamy, goldy looking fluffy, leafy things on that. That was this year. They were 40% off. So nothing is paid full price, but they've been in my stash long enough to where I don't know if I can deal with it anymore. So I said, let me find a way to put all of these colors together. Now, I'm trying to add them in a way where I think they look good, because obviously that's what we do when we make arrangements anyways. But I'm not sure. Again, when this project is said and done, I think it's beautiful. I love how it turned out. Along the way, you're always going to have something where you're like, meh, I don't know, something's just not right. It's not blowing my skirt up, if you know what I mean. It's just not, something's just not sitting with me right. And I think it was those little leafy things I put in last, but I still love the end product. I don't know if I could change things. And again, I'm still working with this going on my front door, and in the climate I live in now. I live in Las Vegas, and it is very, 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 very hot here no matter what. But it is cooling off. We just had a bunch of rain, which is weird for us. So, of course, I'm sitting outside and enjoying it and smelling it and looking at everything be wet. And that doesn't happen very often. And I know if you live somewhere where it rains, I am jealous of you. And I want you to enjoy it for me. Next time you're having rain and you hate it, think of me. But not in a bad way, only if it makes you happy. But we just had some rain. But again, my front door is protected. I have a overhang and a porch, so it's not going to get wet. But there is inclement weather every once in a while, so it's like, okay, will it get wet? Possibly, probably not. But will the sun literally decimate it? More than likely, yes, because my front door faces north. What are we at? North, south, east, west, east. My front door faces east, so I get morning sun. Now, right now, since we are in October already, it is not as hot during the day, and the hottest part of the day does not hit my door. So these things should weather okay, and a lot of them are plastic. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated, and then I'll show you the wreath when we go to redo it for another season. Now, what I did was talk through most of that just now. So this is some burlap I got at Hobby Lobby many moons ago, and it's a bright yellow color. It doesn't make sense why I chose the bright yellow, probably because I wanted to go with golds and stuff, but it looks pretty in the long run. I just wanted that to kind of drape down to make, a little bit of space filler. And then this is also called window pane ribbon, but I got this brownish these little squares. This window pane ribbon I've had for many years also. Everything today you'll see is from my stash. I didn't buy anything new. I could tell you that because I was trying to go for, again, if it's stolen, It's okay because it's things I wanted to use and I had fun making it. It's not, I don't know. Let me know if you get my joke. It's not going to be stolen. But why I'm fixated on someone stealing my wreath, I don't know. That's probably why I don't put wreaths out. But even then, I live in a cul-de-sac. Nobody comes into it. Like, half the time you drive into my cul-de-sac, you can't see my house because the block wall of the house on the side of me covers it. Like, people don't even know that there's a house there when they come to find me. So, anywho, off topic. I took that across the street. I just decided to make a very big loopy bow. And I took a long piece here. You see, that's going to be a tail along with that yellow burlap. And then I made a little loopy bow part. And if you see there, the excess on that window pane ribbon that I had, it's wired. It's wired throughout the whole piece. All those little squares are all wired. So I was able to take the extra and wrap it around itself and use that as its own, method to secure it. And now for this, what is this? It's not really buffalo check. This little plaid ribbon. This is a good country ribbon. I love this color. I got this from craftoutlet.com. A few years, more than a few years ago. I haven't bought ribbon from them in probably 5 or 6 years, but it's a really good, I think I'm just trying to tie the neutrals into each other. So I just grabbed this out of my stash. I love these colors. I'm also cutting a long tail for this too, because I want this to drape down off of the end of the arrangement and hang below the wreath. So the wreath isn't necessarily just a circle or an oval, because grapevines aren't perfect in any way. They're very, very, very imperfect, which is why I love them so much. So I'm making this draped portion with all of these tails, and I'm going to curl them, and obviously I cut dovetails and everything that I can. And then for that window pane ribbon, I literally just cut it straight across. It's not going to fray because it's all wired. And we'll see how it weathers, because again, a lot of times wind can mess things up. It does get windy here a lot. It's basically why they call Las Vegas a dust bowl, because we're surrounded by mountains, and then the wind just literally turns us into a dust bowl. And that's not an exaggeration. That's daily life in Las Vegas. It's really hot and mostly windy. Now, in order to secure it, I just went to my little box of extra little stems here. I've saved these from little picks and things. If it feels like a good sturdy wire, I'll save it, which is why you saw that little box there. So I just made like a little U shape out of it. I'm putting it through the pipe cleaner that we secured our ribbons with, and that's going to be how I'm going to push this up into the wreath. So you see me take off the extra pipe cleaner. I'm kind of twirling it in on itself, and this too can be taken apart. I don't know how well it will weather with being cinched for however many months I plan on leaving that out there, but we'll see. So bring our wreath back in. Now I had left an empty space at the bottom, but I still couldn't get to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sunflower off just quickly. Now this one I did not secure, but now there's a big hole in there, and that hole's going to get a little bit too wide. So we are going to glue that sunflower back in. So after I secure our bow in there, now I can't remember if I put a little dab of glue in there or not, because a lot of times, this is going to be hanging at the bottom of it. And the bow does have a decent amount of weight with the burlap and the wired window pane ribbon and everything else. So in any event, I may have used a small amount of glue, but pulling that out of the styrofoam won't be a problem. Also, anything that I did use with glue, that styrofoam is replaceable, because again, you saw how we just fed the pipe cleaners through the grapevine. Now this I did buy this year. This is left over from when I just redid my fireplace mantle. You guys, if that video came out, I believe second to last video from this one, you can see that this is leftover garland, and I just cut these little white berries out of it, and I decided it needed a little bit more pop of brightness. That's what I was doing with this. And these is a good cream color. So again, these are also plastic. They will weather pretty well. It's not the height of the heat in our season for where I live in Vegas. And so I decided to put those in there with the knowledge that I do plan to reuse them. And then here are 2 of the leaves that were left on that sunflower pick that I had, because I can't throw anything away. And yes, my name is Whitney, and I can't throw anything away. I'm literally not ashamed of that. So it's not like I need to go to a meeting. I don't know why I did that. But like I said, I will find a way to tuck these in. And now this guy here, I needed to make a pick out of it. So what I do is I grab a little stick or a skewer. I put some glue in the front of it, and I'm just going to pinch the bottom to it so that the stick is basically now our pick, and we can feed our leaf into the side that I want it to, because I didn't have anything to glue it on, and I wanted it to be opposite of the bottom green leaf you see right there under my pinky finger. I wanted it to be opposite. If I don't have odd numbers, I try to do things opposite of each other if I only have 2. So that's the reason, that's the method for this particular madness right here. And it does, it tucks in fine, and just the tip shows, makes me happy. And last minute, I grabbed a little Dollar Tree pumpkin that I've had for many, many years. Not many, probably maybe 2 years. Dollar Tree has all kinds of weird pumpkins every year. Sometimes they're sweater pumpkins. I felt this was a weird little extra, and I also like the bright pop of white color. In hindsight, the only thing I want to change is I should have changed that stem. And I think what I was doing, I think I was rushed for some reason. So I left the stem in it. Now the stem doesn't bother me 100%, but if it was one of those plastic ones, I would have changed it. But I do think I wanted to put a different stem on it. But it's like, okay, these are little tiny details. I can let that one go. I really can't. I might go change it anyways. We'll see. But that's it. I love how it turned out. And again, I wanted this to be like an easy, I don't care about the extra junk in my stash wreath. It turned out so pretty. I don't want to put it outside now because it's like, well, I won't see it because I never use my front door. I come in to my house through my garage door, and I never see my front door. So it's like, I'm just going to have to periodically just walk to the front of the house, open the door, stare at it for 2 minutes, close the door and come back in. Also, cut to, I don't have an extra wreath hanger. And I am not exaggerating when I tell you every door in my home has a wreath on it. So I have a lot of wreath holders. Where did they go? I had one on my front door a while ago. I don't know where it went. So now I got to order one and then be okay with putting this pretty girl outside. But again, I'm really happy with the rope idea. So tell me what you think. Now, I have a coffee page. Again, I'm gibbering. If you like my videos or you find something you've learned and you like it and you want to support, this is where you could drop a donation, as well as my DIYs are for sale here. I got more pumpkins coming, and or crochet pumpkins are being worked on, and then they will be listed too. But other than that, thank you so much for being here. This is a short video, but I have another one coming. And with all that being said, you guys, I love you more than I could possibly say in words. Many hugs, happy crafting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.